Martin Wheeler talks a lot about freeing the shoulders from tension to be able to strike effectively using massage before getting into pad work, for example. I tried it in one of his seminars and it seems to work like a charm. The massage, I presume, yeah? How could one build the muscle memory for that level of physical freedom and lightness in your view? Partner work. Massage is wonderful. It's like the state, right? The more often you experience it, the easier it is for you to enter it, and the quicker you notice when it's gone. If you're trying to do some relaxation stuff on your own, some places are difficult for you to reach. And also, not everything you can do on your own. It's like trying to tickle yourself. It doesn't really work. You need the partner to help you achieve the state. For example, if I do the squat with my hands on the back of the chair, just to stretch my shoulders, and I try to do this, right? You get the point, right? It's one thing. But when my partner does this, it feels completely different. So to free up the shoulders in particular, this exercise is very good if your injuries allow you to do it. And if you have the partner that's sensitive enough to help you go through this. Other than that, just general stuff I showed you about, you know, entering the state by going some slaps where the whole body starts working together, waking up the whole body. This will help you enter the state. Level 1, when we teach new people how to do the tension and breathing exercise where we inhale and tense up, the main purpose there is to teach them the difference between tension and relaxation. And when you start noticing the tension and relaxation, it's easier for you to notice it under other circumstances than classroom, right? Just touch yourself every now and then. You'll know you're tense, right? Sometimes I enter the middle of the room about to do a demo and I'm standing like this and it feels awkward. Why is it awkward? Because boom, my shoulders are there. So that's that. Let me see what else is there.
Okay, can I ask a quick question here, David?
Yes.
What's your view on foam rolling the shoulders?
I like it. I like foam roller is a remarkably good tool. It's even better with a partner.
Sure.
But when your partner pulls you back and forth. But I like foam roller a lot. Hold on just a second. I'll show you. There is another wonderful tool for reaching places that you can't reach, where you can grab it and do things on your shoulder or on your spine.
Yeah.
So it's good to use things like that. I'm less keen on the high power vibrators, if you know what I mean, which became quite trendy recently. It looks almost like a drill with a big hammer go do 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 do, and a lot of physios and chiropractors are now using it. I'm not a big fan. I think infinitely more can be accomplished by interaction with another human being through his hands, or an occasional use of a massage stick, or perhaps another tool, or maybe even 2-3 seconds of bzz. It's okay. But when the entire session consists of someone going boo, 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 boo to you, I'm not a big fan. In small doses, yes, but as a replacement for everything else, I'm not a fan. So yes, foam roller is good.
Thanks, David.
Toughening of the body to withstand impact of strikes. My question, okay, hi David, my question is about the exercises or practices that can toughen the body to withstand impact of strikes, impacts or strikes. I've seen a video from other styles where they are taught specific breathing combined with movements to strengthen the body. The movement appears to resemble Kung Fu or Tai Chi, but also Systema. The technique isn't shown on the video, but the student's ability to take hard kicks and strikes looks impressive. I've seen similar from Ripko students with standing punches from street fighters. Anything done for the video, please take it with a grain of salt because it's a performance. There are touring Shaolin monks that show remarkable feats with putting a spear in their neck and go and bending the spear, or they call a member of the audience to deliver a strike as hard as they can, almost anywhere they like. And then when you come out, when you come out on stage to volunteer, and you position yourself for a good strike, the guy instantly changes his position. So really, he wants you to hit him exactly here in exactly the right way, and this he can take. Most average trained athletes have remarkably strong abdominal muscles that can withstand a pretty serious strike to the abdominals. Systema guys can deliver the strike to the abdominals that will go to your internal organs, and then you will piss blood for a week. I can tell you this from experience when I thought I was really strong. So performances is one thing. Real effectiveness of static iron shirt you train to put on is something else. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm saying 80% of the material presented in those demonstrations is bullshit. I'd say a lot of the stuff we present in Systema is designed to impress people. There are street fighters that come out to Systema clubs every now and then, and they try to do strikes. You know, they're usually given a person who can take strikes relatively well. So they obviously fail because they try the standard boom, fast, annoying stuff that lands on the surface and it just kind of stings you, but it doesn't go in, but it looks scary. I've done demos like this for people with friends of mine where I do a non-Systema strike. It's big, it's fast, it looks hard, and the guy just laughs it off. And it looks, you know, everyone can see the impact. But really, my intent was to stay at the surface and not to go in. So I don't know how much of their training is real or not. Ours is real, and we train not only to be able, not only to install good armor, but we also try to learn what to do when it goes through the armor, how to dissipate the effects of the strike that goes in. For this, stress management is one, learning to do something rather than curling up on the floor and doing nothing is the next thing. Remembering squeezing the tube of toothpaste where it goes from one to the other. So excessive pressure here needs to be kind of squeezed out into the rest of your body. And just in general, getting yourself used to contact. Therefore, rolling on the floor, taking gentle strikes from your partner that takes you to just before your limit. So you're stressed and then going through the limit so that you can deal with a little bit more than what you thought you could. It's not a difficult training progression. The exercises are relatively simple. It's just not very pleasant to train a lot in this. Usually people learn how to take strikes for a relatively short period of class, maybe 10-15 minutes. After that, it just becomes destructive, if you see what I mean. But it's all about taking excessive pressure, learning and making it either leave your body, giving it to your partner, giving it to the floor, or spreading it out throughout your body as opposed to keeping it in one place. Which is exactly what the bulletproof vest does, right? It's not the kinetic energy of a tiny object delivered to a tiny area. It spreads out this huge kinetic energy into the area this big now. So you end up with a bruise and a broken rib as opposed to removed half of your body, right? So we try to learn how to do the same thing. If there is interest, we can certainly do a session on learning how to deal with the bumps of life. I'd say in this particular case, 50% of the work is psychological, 50 is just getting accustomed to it. physically, you don't need to be in a fantastic shape to do this, but you should have, I don't know, a little bit of muscles, right? Something that can be contracted. If you have none, then I don't know what to do.